Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to tackle a problem that trips up so many of us in the Python world, getting Visual Studio Code and Anaconda to actually work together. Let's get this thing sorted out once and for all.
You ever feel like your Python tools are in a cage match, just actively fighting each other? Yeah, you are definitely not alone. That struggle to connect the awesome editor that is VS Code with the massive world of Anaconda, it's real. But don't worry, we are about to fix that.
Okay, so before we click a single button, it's super important that we actually understand the tools we're working with. So first things first, let's meet the key players in our data science toolkit. So what even is Anaconda? Well, it's not just some program you install. Think of it as a whole ecosystem, a complete environment built specifically for data science and machine learning. And the best part? It comes packed with over 150 of the most common packages you'll ever need, right out of the box. Now, I love this analogy, it's just perfect. Think of Anaconda as your personal data science hardware store, you know? It's this one place that's just packed with all the specialized tools you could ever need for any project. Whether you're just exploring data, building a crazy machine learning model, or making some beautiful visualizations.
Now, you might have also heard of this other thing called Miniconda. So what's the difference? Well, if Anaconda is the full hardware store, big, comprehensive, great for beginners, Miniconda is the lightweight version. It just gives you the bare essentials, and then you add only the specific tools you know you're going to need. It's really more for experts who want a super clean, minimal setup.
We keep saying this word, packages. So what are they? Honestly, it's simple. A package is just a piece of pre-written code that does one specific job. Think of it like a ready-made tool. By using packages, you don't have to reinvent the wheel every single time you start a new project. You just grab the right tool for the job. And if Anaconda is the hardware store, and all those packages are the tools on the shelves, then Conda is the store manager. It's the package manager that handles everything for you. It installs new tools, it updates them, and it gets rid of the ones you don't need anymore. It basically keeps your whole workshop neat and tidy.
Okay, let's talk about the power of environments. Now, this is probably the single most important concept for avoiding headaches later on. It's the whole reason why you should not just install all your tools into one big, messy pile.
And that brings us to the big question, right? Why are these virtual environments so absolutely essential? What's the real benefit of creating these separate little workspaces for every single one of your projects? And boom, here's why. Environments let you manage the specific tools or dependencies for each project. This is how you avoid those horrible conflicts. When you install a new tool for project A and it totally breaks project B, environments stop that. They keep everything isolated, stable, and reproducible. And honestly, the best part, if you completely mess something up, you just poof, delete the environment and start fresh. It doesn't affect anything else. It is an absolute lifesaver. All right, theory time's over. Now that we get the why, it's time to get our hands dirty with the how. Let's walk through this step by step and get your perfect development workshop built. First up, Anaconda. This is super easy. Just head over to the official website, anaconda.com. You'll grab the installer, run it, and here's the key tip. Just keep all the settings as default. Seriously, don't overthink it. The installer knows what it's doing, so you can just click Next all the way through with total confidence. Next up, Visual Studio Code. It's pretty much the same deal. Go to the official site, download the installer for your system, and just run it, keeping the defaults. But, and this is a big but, there is one extra, super important step. Once VS Code is open, you have to go to the extensions view, search for Python, and install the official one from Microsoft. This is the magic ingredient that unlocks all the powerful coding features. Okay, we've got the hardware store, we've got the workshop. Now it's time for the most important part of all, connecting VS Code to Anaconda and making these two powerful tools finally start talking to each other. I want you to burn this shortcut into your memory because in VS Code, the command palette is your absolute best friend. On Windows and Linux, that's Control-Shift-P. If you're on a Mac, it's Command-Shift-P. This is the key to pretty much everything in VS Code. And here we go. This is it. Open up that command palette with Control-Shift-P. Start typing Python Select Interpreter, and then just hit Enter. You're going to see a list of Python installations on your machine. Just find and choose the one that comes from Anaconda. It'll most likely have base or another environment name somewhere in the path. Click that, and that's it. You've done it. Your VS Code is now powered by your Anaconda installation.
So what did you just unlock? Well, you've just created a seamless, incredibly powerful, and organized development environment for yourself. No more fighting with system paths or weird package versions. You now have a professional setup that's ready for any data science or Python project you can possibly dream of.
And that brings us to the end. Your workshop is fully equipped, the lights are on, and it's ready to go. So the only question left to ask is, what are you going to build first?